2 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and get started with the weekly weather briefing. This is Megan Williams with the National Weather Service in Slidell. Don't have a whole lot for you today, but there are 1 or 2 things we could discuss. Generally, this week, though, looks a lot closer to what we would typically see in the summer, which is a bit different than maybe the rest of the summer that we've experienced so far. But generally, we're expecting more of our normal climatological patterns. So daily showers and thunderstorms possible through the next week, especially during the afternoon hours. And this is more typical to what we would usually see in a standard summer. And right now, not seeing anything that looks severe, but there could be some gusty winds inside, some thunderstorms, and then some locally heavy rainfall is possible. Mainly inside any storms today and tomorrow. As we get more into the weekend and into early next week, still see that shower and thunderstorm potential, scattered storms potential, but locally higher rainfall, not as likely. But generally throughout the next week, you could expect 1 inch to 1.5 inches or less for most of the area. So we'll get into that. I'll show you the rainfall graphic, and then we are still in drought conditions, and we do expect that to pretty much stay the same this week. We're not expecting to get a ton of rainfall to relieve that, but it may stave off any worse conditions. But we'll talk about the tropics real fast. 2 tropical systems in the Atlantic, and then there's a disturbance that has a 90% chance of development in the next 7 days. We're not expecting any of these systems to impact the local area in the next week. So that's good news. Very happy about that, especially in mid-September. Here's the rainfall graphic I was mentioning earlier. Like I said, more typical for what we typically see in the summer down here, scattered showers and storms, mostly in the afternoon hours, tapering off around sunset every day. And locally higher amounts will be possible, particularly today and tomorrow, inside some of the thunderstorms that could develop as we go towards midweek and early next week. Not as likely for that. And then I just want to show you the drought monitor. Basically, this is from the updated one today. We have D4 conditions across portions of our area, exceptional drought, and we are expecting some rainfall this week, but it's probably not going to be enough to greatly improve these conditions or change them very much over the next week. So that's everything I have. There's really no heat concerns over the next week. Doesn't look like we're going to reach advisory criteria, mostly thanks to these thunderstorms and showers. So that's generally what we're expecting weather-wise, and